Brazil is, without a doubt, one of the most beautiful countries in the world. The sun, the beach, the caipirinha. But what travel brochures don't tell you is that this paradise has invisible rules. Rules that, if you break them, can empty your wallet or cost you your life. Did you know one simple hand gesture, the same one you use for a selfie or order a drink, could get you killed, depending on what street you're on? Stay with me till the end of this video. I'm gonna show you the real survival guide for Brazil. I'll tell you why that authentic favela tour is a trap, how the famous Gringo Price works, and most important of all, the hand signs you should never, ever use in public. If you blink, you might miss the tip that'll save your trip. First rule in Brazil: if you have an accent, you're a financial target. There's an unspoken rule here called the Gringo Price. Picture this. You're lying on the sand in Copacabana. The sun is blazing, and you decide to buy some coconut water or a beach chair. If you say how much instead of how much, my man, the price magically doubles or triples. Street vendors have a built-in radar for foreigners. How do you avoid that? First, never accept the first price. Brazilians love bargaining. It's part of the culture. Second, hide the logos if you hit the beach, looking like a luxury ad with the latest phone hanging from your neck. You're a walking billboard saying, "Charge me more." And third, use rideshare apps. Never take a street cab unless the meter's on. At airports, fake cabbies will try to charge you $100 for a ride that would have cost $15 on an app. Now pay very close attention. Forget everything you know about body language. In Brazil, and especially in Rio and the Northeast, your fingers can be weapons, turned right back on you. Brazilian outskirts and favelas are controlled by different rival criminal factions, and those factions use hand signs. If you flash the wrong sign in the wrong area, local gang members won't ask where you're from. Before they shoot, they'll assume you're with a rival faction, disrespecting their turf. Here are the signs you need to erase from your gesture vocabulary: the peace sign, or the V for victory. Around the world, that means peace. In Rio de Janeiro, holding up 2 fingers is the sign of Comando Vermelho, the biggest gang in the state. If you throw that in a photo in rival turf, the consequences can be deadly. The rock sign or the I love you sign, holding up your index finger, your pinky and your thumb, or just your middle 3 fingers. To you, it's rock and roll, but in Brazil's underworld, the number 3 means terceiro comando puro. Flash that in Comando Vermelho turf, and it's treated like a declaration of war. The surfer Shaka sign. Looks harmless, right? But depending on where you are and how you do it, it can be tied to the faction. Amigos dos amigos, or even factions from Sao Paulo. The OK sign. This one won't get you killed, but it can start a fight. Making a circle with your thumb and index finger in Brazil doesn't mean all good. It's like flipping somebody off. It's a major insult and really disrespectful. Pointing and finger guns. Making that finger gun sign with your hands, or pointing aggressively into dark alleys, can make the lookouts, who watch for the gang, think you're signaling the cops or marking territory. Keep your hands in your pockets or open. Golden rule. Taking a photo, just smile, don't throw hand signs. None of it's worth the risk. And that leads to the biggest mistake Europeans and Americans make: romanticizing favelas. A lot of gringos come to Brazil thinking favelas are like open-air theme parks, movie sets, where they can take a Jeep tour, like they're on safari. Wake up to reality. Favelas are residential neighborhoods where hardworking, honest people live. But a lot of them operate like parallel states, run by heavily armed people. Are there guided tours? Yes. But if your car GPS takes you down the wrong street, or you lift your camera and accidentally catch the face of a drug dealer or a drug spot, things can go sideways in seconds. Tourists have been shot at just because their rental car GPS sent them down the shortest route, straight into a conflict zone. If you don't have a local guide you trust completely, don't go, and since I promised the full guide, here are 3 more Brazilian traps you need to know. 2 guys on a motorcycle. It's the biggest meme in Brazil, but also the biggest nightmare. If you're on the sidewalk with your phone out and you hear the engine of a motorcycle with 2 people creeping up slow, put your phone away immediately. Phone snatches happen lightning fast. 2, the Tinder scam, or Goodnight Cinderella. The gringo lands in Brazil, opens a dating app, and thinks he hit the jackpot because some gorgeous stranger wants to go back to his hotel that first night. Be careful, it's a super common scam. They slip something in your drink. You black out and wake up the next day with your bank account wiped out and your passport gone. 3, the Sidewalk Rule. Never walk with your phone out near the street. Thieves roll by on bikes. Snatch it from your hand and disappear before you can even blink. Want to check the map on your phone? Step into a store, check it, then put it away. Is Brazil dangerous? Maybe, but it's also one of the most magical, warm, and vibrant places on Earth. The food is amazing. The culture is rich, and Brazilians are some of the most welcoming people on the planet. The secret isn't fearing Brazil. The secret is respect. Move like a local. Don't show off. Keep your eyes open. Stop throwing hand signs and use common sense. If you do that, you'll have the best trip of your life. Like the reality check. Share this video with that friend of yours who's packing for Brazil. Subscribe for more unfiltered truth. And drop a comment below. Which of these rules scared you the most?